going, guys? It is me, the Mighty Sucram. Oh, it's so glad to have my voice back. We are finally back after taking another week off because we were sick. I had a severe sore throat. I couldn't swallow much for the last 5 days. I feel great. Shut the fuck up, Cheryl.
I didn't say a word. It was Gil.
Your fucking perverted mind.
I didn't say a word.
We're back, and here's how it's going to happen. We got today's episode, and next week we're going to do 2 episodes, and we're going to record a Christmas special, and then we will be officially back on the 4th to live stream, but the 8th is when we're recording episode 12. So, how was your guys' Thanksgiving, since we weren't able to talk about this?
Great, I stuffed my face full.
We don't fucking care, Jared. Gil?
You did ask.
I was asking Gil.
We had Thanksgiving? When was that?
3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
Like what, a month ago?
No, about 2.
28.
28th. Remember,
I'll say Thanksgiving was the latest it could have possibly been this year.
Without going into December, yeah.
Yeah.
That was scary late.
All right. So, how was your Thanksgiving, Gil?
I ate the food, I drank the wine. Everybody having a good time. Sounds like a really bad song.
It was a bad rhyme. I ate the food, I drank the wine. Everyone had a great time. All
It
right.
was close.
We had a normal Thanksgiving. We all ate. We all shit. We all went to bed.
Pretty much. It was good.
Christmas will be a little bit more chaotic because we're going to have more people here, and we're going to be busy that week of Christmas. Well,
Only 2 more people. We're actually going to be celebrating my older stepson's birthday because he's coming in, and my brother-in-law will be here, and we're celebrating Christmas. So.
Ice cream cake. Ooh.
Yes, ice cream cake in the middle of December.
He loves his ice cream cake.
Save some for me.
Shut the fuck up, fat ass.
I'll get some at the Hershey game.
They don't sell ice cream cake at the Hershey game.
No, you're gonna bring me the leftovers.
How are we gonna sneak that into the arena?
You'll find a way.
I mean, we could give it to you outside the arena and you could eat it, but I don't think you want to eat ice cream cake in fucking probably 20-degree, probably 15-degree weather.
Dude, he's from New York. What do you think he cares?
Lives in Buffalo.
No, he lives outside of Rochester.
So that's
Even worse. I'm sure he's used to it.
I'm from New York and I would do it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not from New York and I would do
I was
it.
walking around outside in a t-shirt.
Yeah, but that's different. It was if it's windy, it's gonna feel like -40, like it did at the game against Wilkes-Barre. That was fucking cold.
I was fine.
No, you were not. No, you were not.
My hands were cold. My hands were cold, but the rest of me, I was fine.
You weren't. You were freezing. You were bitching about it too.
I was bitching because my hands were cold.
I was fine. I was like, yeah, this is nothing. It's like if the wind wasn't here, it'd be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I said if the wind wasn't here, I literally said that. I told you and the guy next to us, if the wind wasn't here, it would be warmer. The wind is really it would felt really cold. And you were like, my hands are fucking cold. And you're making me hold everything.
I was holding everything.
Not really. You were holding all your shit and your purse.
And your phone and the battery and the...
You were holding the battery.
Man, you Marylanders ain't seen a real winter yet.
Exactly. Thank you. Buffalo's already got almost 70 inches.
Oh, dude, you saw what Highmark Stadium looked like for the game against the 49ers. It was insanity.
That would paralyze this state.
We gotta
for 6
talk about
weeks.
some hockey.
Right?
We gotta talk about some hockey. Gil couldn't survive 6 feet of snow. He'd go outside and get lost.
No, I'd stay in and starve.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just dig a pit in the 6 feet of snow to make room for our grills.
Are you kidding me? We wouldn't even take a pit. We would just make the grills on top of the snow.
Okay. Hockey, boys. Hockey.
This is my show. We will do what I say.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, let's get into it. The Capitals haven't played in almost a millennial. I was 6 years old the last time the Capitals played a game. Let's talk about the games they have played. All right. They played the Islanders in their sweet thirds. This game did not feel like a game the Capitals deserved to win. Let's just say that. From start to finish.
It was another one of our comeback games.
Yes, to start to finish, the Islanders looked like the better team. But where there's a will, there's a way. The
And
Capitals.
we keep finding a way.
Holmstrom, one of the Capitals' killers, fucking pieces of shit. Simone Holmstrom makes it 1-0. 3 minutes into the game, Gil's favorite topic: how the Caps always give up a goal within the 3 minutes of the first period. A minute.
Am I wrong or am I wrong?
No, you're not.
You're fucking right. All right. Nick
That
Dowd.
answer your question?
Yeah.
Does that answer your question, Papa Bear?
Hey.
Papa Bear Gil. Gil, you don't have any kids, right?
Technically, no. They're all grown. That's how old I am.
Do you have children though? Do you have like offspring?
Yeah.
So you are. Do you have grandchildren?
Yeah, no.
No. So we can't call you Papa Bear.
Okay, so I'm not that old yet, but yeah.
All right, just blue line or Gil. All right. So anyways, Nick Dowd would score in a minute with 4:50 in the first period. So about a minute and 14 seconds later, 1-1. Tom Wilson would score 7 minutes later, 7 minutes and 20 seconds later, to make it 2-1. Then the second period happened, and I don't know what the hell happened. The Capitals just
Didn't show up.
Our favorite New York Islander.
Shorted the bed.
Our favorite New York Islander, Anders Lee, would score on one of the luckiest fucking tips you ever see. Again, early on in the period, a minute and 15 seconds. Gil loves that. Then towards the end of the period, 16 minutes into the period, Kyle McLean scores on a fucking terrible turnover because the players can't clear the fucking puck. They're allergic to clearing the puck, and it finds its way back in the net. And then Holmstrom, 2 minutes later, makes it 4-2. So it's looking like, all right, Capitals, they're looking like they're going to lose.
That was the worst fast food product ever made. Ever.
What was that?
The McLean.
Oh God, that was
Who
disgusting.
the hell came up with that?
Excuse me,
I know.
excuse me, Gil, but there is another that is even more worse. It is called the McRib.
Oh,
I was just going to say, aren't we good that the McRib is back?
You gotta be kidding me.
That
right?
is awful.
The McRib is an American classic.
No, it is not. It is terrible. It is
This
terrible.
is shocking for everyone. I just had my first ever McRib like a week ago.
I tried it when it first came out. I haven't touched it since.
I never had one. All the times it came back,
Where the
never
hell
had
did you
one.
get that,
I just
Cheryl?
had one recently, and it wasn't that bad.
That headset. Where'd you get
No,
that?
it's not.
What?
The headset. Where did you get that?
Today?
Oh. Trying to be like me. You ain't. So he's doing that because. Big dick Jack. He's doing that because yesterday he decided to be a smartass in our other group, and he decided to make the theme after Mariah Carey.
On our chat page.
Because
No
she's
one,
the queen
no.
of Christmas.
no one.
Tell
fucking
me you
likes her.
didn't.
What?
Tell me
What?
you didn't put that song on the show.
No. Oh, hell to the no.
Thank
Oh,
you.
in the group chat, it's one of the messenger
I can't.
themes now
Oh.
available.
I can't.
It's
That's a
Mariah
copyright.
Carey.
I'm not getting
That is
copyrighted.
sincerely copyrighted. Yeah,
That's
we would
copyrighted. I can't do that.
Well,
Even if I could, I would never fucking do that because that is the creation of Satan. That is the Antichrist. That song was specifically born to rip people's ears out of their head. It is physically. That song was made to make people go blind.
Yes,
Satan created that
music will
song.
Make you go blind because you see music.
Anything. It will make you go deaf and blind. It will turn you
Helen
into
Keller.
a
Deaf,
demon.
blind, and mute. There you go.
That is the second creation of the Antichrist. I swear to not, Mariah Carey is Satan's daughter.
Okay.
Anyways, it's 4-2 going into the third period. Capitals, but here's the thing. The Islanders, they love blowing leads. This would be, I think, their 8th blown lead so far in the regular season. The Capitals would score in a minute, and the Capitals needed this. They needed this power play goal, because if they don't score this, I don't think the Capitals come back in this game.
No.
Dylan Strome scores in the power play. My boy, Big Dick Chick, gets the first assist, the primary assist. Then Tom Wilson, Tommy Will, Willie Boyne, Bill, Jillabon Jill. Tom Wilson, with his fatness, he needs to lay off the sweets. Ties it up 7 minutes into the third period. It's 4-4. We're going to overtime. And a minute and 20 seconds in, Big Dick
That why the
Chick.
clock just rang? Because
Yes.
we're going to overtime?
Big Dick Chick takes that shit in himself and fires a BB that Semyon Varlamov has no fucking chance. Caps win 5-4. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guys in the room. How you doing?
And there is much rejoicing. Yay.
Shut up. Shut up.
Quick impression of the Islanders' defense on that goal.
Gil. Stop, okay? Islanders fans don't know what a defense is. Stop. All right. Anyways, Caps win this game 5-4. This should be their third straight win. A much needed win. The Capitals, the last two games in this, they would lose. They would beat Tampa Bay 5-4 as well. Defense really wasn't there. They would have to come back in both games. Let's just move on to the next game. So they got New Jersey Devils next. And this was a game. We were at the Bears game for this one. But this felt like the last game they were in New Jersey. Take an early lead, let them come back. Take an early lead, let them come back. And win it at the last second. So, Capitals, Andrew Majapani scores 6 minutes into the first period. Nico Hischier, our favorite New Jersey Devil, 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes later, scores to make it 1-1. End of the first period, it's 1-1. Then the Devils would make it 2-1 on a lucky tip in front of the net. Some guy named Justin Dowling, a bum. Then our boy, Connor McJesus, 2.0. Connor McMichael, on the power play makes it 2-2. Then, Big Dick Chick makes it 3-2 with his glorious
Yes, I'm going to
dick.
show that every time his name comes up.
His glorious
I wonder what the
dick.
people who watch this think of the name Big Dick Chick.
Let us know in the comments below.
They probably think it's a chick with a big dick. Then Rasmus Sandin would score on the power play. So the Capitals 3 for 3, 3 in a row on the power play. Then Thomas Wilson takes or it was either Tom Wilson or Nick Dowd. One of them took a stupid penalty early on in the third period.
It was Wilson.
Nosen. I think Wilson took 2 stupid penalties this period.
No, Eller was the other one.
Eller was the other one. Nosen scores on the power play. Like I said, we were at the Bears game, so we didn't really see this game. We saw the highlights, but we didn't really see the game. And then, not even 2 minutes later, Jesper Bratt, one of our other favorite Carolina Hurricanes, or no, favorite New Jersey Devil. That's another player. That's
Yeah.
Brett Pesce, who's also on the Devils now. He used to be a Carolina Hurricane. I think he scored in this game. He got a point. He got a point in this game. Yep, point on the Dowling goal. Then our boy, the greatest vegetable alive, Radish, Taylor Radish, makes it 5-4. We had radishes at Ultra Club. They were fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, our boy, the French Canadian, the French Ola Malazi, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Doo, makes it 6-4. And then we take a stupid penalty, and they score late in the third period.
Yeah, that was an Eller got a 2-minute tripping.
6-5. Capitals hold on to win 6-5. But this game felt like the Capitals were the better team from start to finish. I'm glad we got the W. Capitals at this time have won 7 in a row on the road.
Something like that.
So let's get into the next 2 games, or the next 3 games. So the next game, the Capitals flying high, feeling great. They would play the team that fucking owns them in Capital One Arena, that have won 8 of the last 10 trips, gone there. I think that's either 6 or 8. Either way, they have a winning record when they come to Capital One. They're the same thing with Nashville. Nashville is the same way. Nashville and San Jose have just seemed to own us. And, well, Nashville in general just owns us. But San Jose seems like they own us in DC and we own them in San Jose. Which this didn't change. Tyler Toffoli, this game felt like a back and forth. The Capitals felt like the better team. They were outplaying San Jose, but they just couldn't find the back of the net. And they couldn't beat the goalie that is now the Colorado Avalanche goalie, Mackenzie Blackwood. Shout out to the Avs, who completely embarrassed the Pittsburgh Penguins. Nicked out. All right, so Tyler Toffoli scored with a minute left. We don't get nuggets, unfortunately, when the other team scores. Sucks. No. We should. But he scores with a minute left in the first period. Dow would tie it up middle of the second period. And then the Capitals, Tom Wilson decides to play a little careless with his stick. And he clips Salvarini towards the end of the period in the third. Gets a double minor, and the Capitals kill off most of it in the beginning of the end of the third, but they almost get halfway through killing it in the overtime, but...
Well, this is the one where Dow got a 10-minute game misconduct 39 seconds in.
Well, he got it after he scored.
Or, in overtime. He got it in overtime.
Yeah, he got it after he scored, because he was arguing with the ref. William Eklund would score from Granlund and Salvarini. It's a shot I think Logan Thompson should have had. But I digress. The Sharks win. The Sharks have been playing a lot better lately at the time, so I'm not really going to complain. I am going to complain about this, though, is Tom Wilson needs to be more careful with his fucking stick. You cannot be taking a double minor towards the end of the third period and expect your team to win, when especially on 3-on-3, when it becomes 4-on-3, and you're facing a young team with a bunch of skilled, talented players. So this game really just left a sour.
Sucked.
It sucked. So, Gil, your initial thoughts on this? I know we skimmed through the New Jersey game and we skimmed through the Islanders game. Kind of because really those games, there was a lot to talk about, but we kind of just discussed a little over it because really those games felt like the Capitals. One felt like they should have won. The other one they really shouldn't have felt like they won. This game felt like the Capitals should have won and they let it slip out of their hands. I think you're the one that said it was over when Willie took that penalty.
Yeah, pretty much.
You pretty much said it. They're gonna win. They're either gonna win in regulation or win in overtime. Because if it was a 2-minute penalty, and then that's fine. Because by the time the overtime started, the first penalty was almost over. They scored on the second penalty, which the double minor, the 4 minutes. So they scored it on the second half of the double minor.
Right.
I feel like the Capitals would have killed it off if it was just a regular penalty. This game just felt like a trap game. It felt like a trap game. There's another trap game that's coming up tomorrow night against a team that loves playing us.
Mm-hmm.
But the good news is Ovi is nearing a return. He probably won't be back this weekend, hoping he was going to be back for the Sabres game. He is more likely going to be back for the Kings game next Sunday. He is already skating. He's going to be practicing with the team towards the end of this week. That's what Spencer came out and said. He's going to work his way into practices, and we'll go from there. He was with his old buddy today. His old buddy decided to join the Capitals practice. No, he's not coming back. Clearly, you could tell he's not coming back because he wasn't wearing a visor. He was wearing a hockey helmet without the visor, which means he was only there to skate around and fool around. Nick Backstrom was in practice today for the Capitals.
He was like wearing one of those like track suits almost.
Yeah. So people were saying, "Oh no, Nicholas Backstrom's making a comeback." No, he's not. He's not.
He's all but retired for all intents and purposes.
He is literally a part of the organization. They literally have already accepted him into the organization.
Yep.
So, Ovi skating again. He'll be back soon, probably within a week or so. Capitals could definitely use him. I mean, they look great without him, but we could look even better with him.
That's true.
This is a joke. This is a joke. This is not true. I don't want him. I don't think we need him. But, hey, Buffalo. Give us Tage Thompson. You could give us Tage Thompson. We'll give you a 5th rounder, 2026 5th rounder. We'll give you Miroslav Shatan's kid because you know he has history in Buffalo. So we'll give you his kid, and we'll give you a box of Thin Mints, a Girl Scout cookies, a box of Thin Mints. And how about you guys give us a 3rd rounder in return as well? We'll take Tage Thompson off your hands. Don't worry, we'll take him off your hands. We'll give him a proper home, and we'll give him a chance to win a championship.
Great.
Wait, what about trading with the Rangers, Sonny Milano, for Mika Zibanejad?
Who the fuck? That's a fucking downgrade. I'd rather have a hurt Sonny Milano than a healthy Mika Zibanejad. Give me Chris Kreider. I want Chris Kreider. If we're going to steal someone from the Rangers, it's Chris Kreider because that motherfucker gets in the dirty areas. He gets in the dirty areas. That's what we fucking need, especially come playoff time. That motherfucker's always in front of the net and finds ways to put it in the back of the net. Look what he did to the fucking Hurricanes in Game 6. I want Kreider, not fucking soft. How did you term his name, Gil? Soft
Zibanejad.
Soft Zibanejad. I want Chris Kreider. Out of the big three, Panarin, Zibanejad, and Kreider. I want Kreider because Kreider's not a little fucking bitch like the other two.
Tell us how you really feel.
I don't like Kreider. I think he's a douchebag, but he gets in the dirty areas and he scores the clutch goals. Something we need. Panarin's a little fucking bitch. You hit him once, he goes crying. Zibanejad can't stay healthy. You barely touch him, and he's already on the IR. All right, let's get into the next 2 games. The next 2 away games. Toronto.
So, anyways.
Toronto and Montreal.
Montreal.
I thought the cats were getting something. It's just Bradley getting food. So this game, complete opposite from the game a few weeks ago in Washington. Toronto, you suck. You suck. You suck. You suck.
You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck.
First round exit again. But Austin Matthews is gonna destroy Ovechkin and Gretzky's record. Ooh. Matthews looked like shit in this game. Just gonna say it now.
So he did.
He did not look good in this game. Nick Dowd scores a minute and 6 seconds in.
To the second.
In the second period. John Tavares would score on a breakaway, which a great pass, an amazing heads-up play. John Tavares is not going to miss that. 9 out of 10 times that's in the back of the net. I'm not going to blame. I think Charlie was in net. I'm not going to blame Lindgren for this loss. It was Charlie, right? Charlie was in net.
I believe so.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Either that or it was Thompson.
I'm pretty sure it was Charlie. Because Thompson was in net.
Yeah, it wasn't Lindgren.
Yeah, because Thompson was in net on Saturday.
Okay, so they go back and forth, save after save after save. Both goalies looking good. Until Toronto's homeboy, Toronto's own, Connor McJesus 2.0, Connor McMichael, has now the same amount of goals as Ovechkin. That's only because Ovi's out. Scores 9 minutes and 51 seconds in. I was on the shitter. I'm not gonna lie, I was taking a shit at this time, and I checked the score and I'm like, oh shit, I should stay in the bathroom, you know?
Yeah. That was a pretty goal.
I didn't stay in the bathroom, but we still won. Alexei Protas makes it 3-1. McNuggets!
Which we didn't get, but that's okay.
Scores 19 minutes and 3 seconds into the third. Caps win 3-1. Revenge is served best cold.
On ice, if you will.
Fuck Toronto. Alright, Capitals win this game 3-1. This was a big win. They needed this win. 8 straight away wins for the Capitals. They have not lost an away game since losing to Carolina back in October.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot. Yeah, it's funny on the Protas goal, they didn't even try to stop him. The guy just kind of skated right down there with him and didn't even try to stop him. Like,
all right,
okay.
Let's get into the next game. The next game is Montreal. Ale, Montreal. Ale, Montreal. Ale, ale, ale. This is where we see Fat Wilson debut. Yeah, this game did not start off the way the Capitals wanted it to start. Former Stanley Cup champion, Stanley Cup legend, that is Alex Newhook, scores 11 minutes in to make it 1-0 Montreal. Cole Caulfield, our favorite Montreal Canadian, Cole Caulfield, who still thinks the 8 teams ahead of him that did not draft, or was it 6 or 7, that did not draft him, made a mistake. Makes it 2-0 with 4 or 5 minutes later. At the end of the first period, it's 2-0 Montreal. The Capitals would slowly chip away at this. Our boy, the French Canadian, the greatest, makes it 2-1 on a nice shot. And it's finally nice to see that he's getting goals. It's 2-1 at the end of the 2. Tom Wilson, I think this was before he took a shot off the puck off the face. Tom Wilson would make it 2-2, 7 minutes into the third. Then he takes.
No, he scored he got hit in the face in the second, I think. I think it was after Pierre-Luc scored. Yeah, it was in the second period.
Could have happened. I don't know. I didn't really watch this game much. Tom Wilson would score again, 3-2. Fat Wilson would debut at this time, at the third period. And then Dylan Strom on the power play on a beautiful, assisted by Big Dick Chick. So the Capitals would win 4-2. They've now won 9 straight road games, dating back to their last loss to Carolina. Gil, we have not lost in almost 2 months on the road. How do you feel about that?
Not bad. I could do with some more home wins, but no. In all seriousness, the winning on the road means you got one hell of a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Road team always gets first line change, which means you got to put your guys out there first
And these
on every face-off.
These are the teams we've beaten on the road. So we lost to Carolina at the beginning of November. We've beaten St. Louis on the road. We've beaten Colorado on the road. We've beaten Vegas, Utah, Florida, Tampa Bay, New Jersey, Toronto, Montreal.
That's insane.
So that's a bunch of contenders in that group.
Mm-hmm.
So you're beating some really good teams with that disadvantage.
Yeah. So
It's gonna pay dividends come playoff time
For sure.
if they can keep that up.
I agree. What I do also agree is that these next 2 games are trap games. The good news, though, is the Buffalo Sabres can't keep a fucking lead. So, but Buffalo always plays us hard. So does Columbus. I do think that our little road, our not really pressured, but 9-game road win streak is going to come to an end tomorrow night. I think Columbus, I just have this weird feeling we're about to lose to either Columbus or Buffalo. If we beat Columbus, we're definitely losing next week because we got Dallas and Chicago. Dallas owns us in Dallas. So that is a game I could definitely see us. That is our first loss on the road in a long time.
Yeah.
But we cannot take Columbus lightly. Columbus always plays us tough.
Yeah.
So these next 2 games are really going to tell. These next 4 games are really going to tell because we also have Chicago. So we can't take them lightly either. But we have Columbus, Buffalo, Dallas, Chicago, Carolina, LA, Boston, Toronto again. We'll be done with Toronto by the end of December. Detroit, and then Boston again. But this time at home. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 road games and 4 home games remaining in the remaining of the 2024 year. So, and I think we'll have Ovi back either the Carolina game or the LA game. I'm hoping the LA game because we'll be there.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling he's gonna travel with the team to Dallas and Chicago. I wouldn't be shocked if he's back for Chicago, to be honest. The way he's skating, he could be back by next Monday.
Is he still in the no contact jersey or is he in full practice?
Not full practice yet. They're moving him to full practice at the end of this week. So probably, I'm thinking probably Fridays when we'll see him start play in the no contact. Right now he's only taking laps, but they got him in the no contact jersey. But he's still practicing with the team. He is definitely not playing tomorrow night. He's definitely not playing tomorrow.
Absolutely not.
But there is a chance that he could play the Sabres, Dallas, Chicago, or Carolina are potential games that we could see. LA is probably a guarantee that he'll be in because LA, that's around the time that is the 4 to 6 week mark. Because right now, about the beginning of the 4th week, that his marker is 4 to 6 weeks. Right now, we're in week 2, I think. Gil, are we in week 2 or week 3?
3, I think.
Utah game, 1 week, 2 weeks. We're in the middle of the third week.
So yeah, so that makes that'll be the 5th week. So that's the 5th week. Because next week is the 4th week. Then the Kings is the beginning of the 5th week. So he'll definitely be back for the Kings game. I can guarantee he'll be back for the Kings game. I just don't know if he'll be back before that.
Is there a rule that they have to be out of the no contact jersey for so long before they can play in the game again, or is that up to the coach?
It's up to the coach.
Okay.
If he was on long injured reserve, yes, but he's on IR, and it's only 15 days. His 15 days are up.
Okay.
But anyways, so what's our predictions for tomorrow night? Jared, we'll go with your fat ass first.
Plump.
Fat.
Plump.
Whatever.
You're at the damn category. Like Gabriel Iglesias, there's 5 levels of fatness, and you're at the beginning. Or you're at the end. Damn.
That's not. No.
What is it? Fluffy, husky, hunky,
Dick.
fat, and then damn. Damn!
All right.
No, it's damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, get out of my elevator because you're too fat.
No, I think we'll come out victorious.
The score? Are you going to give us the score, or are you just going to tell us we're coming out victorious?
15-2. No, I can see this being probably like a 5-2 win.
Well, we did destroy him the last time we played Columbus.
Yeah, we're pretty good against them, I feel like.
Columbus is playing a lot better, though. That's the scary part.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're 5-4-1 in their last 10 games.
Columbus.
But who did they play?
They just lost to Philadelphia, but they beat the Jets. They beat the Jets 4-1.
They beat Winnipeg.
Yes.
Okay.
I will say though that the game against Columbus and Calgary was fitting that it fell on the Calgary Flames' 13th home game of the season.
Yeah, that was rather cool.
In honor of Johnny Gaudreau.
That was rather cool.
All right. Gil, what is your prediction?
Columbus will not let, what was it, 8 goals?
Yeah.
9 goals?
7.
It was 8.
7.
It was 7-2 when we won. We beat them last time, 7-2.
That's not going to happen again. But
yeah,
I don't think they're good enough to win this game. It'll be a lot closer. Yeah, I think I'll go with Jared on this one. Maybe like a 5-2 game, something like that.
Cheryl?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Gil and Jared. I think it's not gonna be 7-2. It might be more like 4-2, 5-2. But then again, knowing the Caps and knowing how sometimes they can be, we clobbered them 7-2 last time. Like you said, it could be a trap game, and they could make it harder than they have to, and it might end up being 2-1.
Let me tell why all you fuckers are wrong.
All right, let's hear why all of us fuckers are wrong.
This has a 3-2 overtime type of game written all over it. Columbus has played very good defensively the last few games. We haven't really scored outside of an empty netter. We only beat Toronto 2-1. Montreal, we did win. We scored 4 goals. But after having to come back, we only scored a goal against San Jose. We're not really scoring at a high pace to think that we're going to win 5-2 against Columbus. This is a 3-2, 3-1 type of game, and I think we win it 3-1. Wilson scores. Dubois scores against his former team. And fuck it. LaPierre gets the empty netter. Caps win 3-1. All right, let's talk about Buffalo. What a shitty organization. What a shitty organization. Seriously, Buffalo, seriously. Give us Tage Thompson. We don't have to take Shatan. You can just take the box of Thin Mints. You know what? That's actually too
we
much.
haven't played them yet this year.
That's too much. You know what? Tage Thompson is not worth the box of Thin Mints because you guys are so bad. You know what? We'll give you a bag of pucks. How about that? And then if you sweeten the deal, we'll give you the box of Thin Mints. This game is trap game all over.
Oh yeah.
Buffalo's playing well. They just can't hold the fucking lead to save their life. So they're scoring goals. They're finding the back of the net. They just can't fucking hold the lead to save their life. This game feels like probably a 5-2 loss because Capitals are going to go in this game thinking that they're the tough shit and they can't do anything wrong, and Buffalo's going to smack them across the face. The Sabres are also going to be pissed playing because, like I said, the last two games, and they play again tonight, I think. They play again tonight.
Maybe.
They play the Rangers tonight. Yeah,
there is something about whenever we play Buffalo. Buffalo does seem to have our number quite a bit.
They do.
In Buffalo.
Yeah, don't remind me.
The last time they won, a certain red wig, pink mustache douchebag was at the game. Ever since then, they've lost.
And this guy.
And this one.
You weren't at the game.
I wasn't at the game in Buffalo?
No. You were at the one where they got embarrassed. When they decided...
That's right. That's right. When it was like 10-0 or something.
When Laviolette decided to start Darcy Kemper back-to-back games.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It thought it was the smart idea to start Darcy Kemper after facing a shit ton of shots the night previously, that thinking in an afternoon game
crazy.
That it was going to be smart to start him in an afternoon fucking game.
That's true. I was not at that. You're right. I wasn't at that game. I was at that game, but
no, the game that they last beat the Sabres was when Samsonov's last start, his only start for the Capitals that I went to go see, and he won in the shootout because he made 2 great saves in the shootout.
That's right. That was when I was on my way back from Miami.
Capitals won 4-3. That was the last time the Caps won in Buffalo. They've not won since.
I blame you.
I blame your ass. You're fucking bad voodoo. The Capitals. When it's just you, Jared, and not me and Cheryl going to the game, the Capitals have lost 7 in a row. You're bad voodoo.
No, that's your fault.
No, how is it my fault when we're not at the game?
Shut up. It's just your fault.
Keep blaming other people from your mistakes there, Jared.
I will.
Anyways,
your fault.
Gil, what is your prediction for this game? We're going to this game, so we're going to have front row seats. We're going to see up at this game. We're probably going to deal with a bunch of Sabres fans. But hey, the last time we went to a game against Buffalo...
Oh, come on. They can't even fill their own arena. You think they're going to go to away arenas?
Are you kidding me? Last year they had a shit ton of fans.
There were a lot of them there. And they got shut up real quick.
Yeah, and they can't even fill up their own arena.
That's because no one wants to go to the home games. They refuse. But they'll go to a away game. They'll go to other arenas. Sabres and Bills fans travel well.
Bills fans do, but...
No, they both travel well. If you look at it, every away game for the Sabres, look at when they played Colorado a few months ago, when they won in Colorado, or last year. When everyone was left, there was a bunch of Sabres fans waiting outside after the Sabres won. The Sabres fans, the Buffalo fans in general, they fucking travel well. They jump through fucking tables
Probably because it's easier to get to other arenas than it is to their own.
No, like I said,
No.
I think you're just thinking mainly of the Bills.
No. Sabres fans are just as traveling well. They don't go to home games because they don't want to pay the money. They'd rather go to an away game. And a lot of these Sabres fans aren't even from Buffalo. They're from the
There's actually
regional area.
quite a few down this area. There's a lot of Sabres fans down this way.
They travel well. Like there's a Bills. The Bills, yes. Bills for 100% sure, yes. Sabres also have their own bar down here. The Bills also have their own bar in Florida, in Tampa Bay.
But yeah, the Bills got places everywhere.
So, we're probably gonna deal with a bunch of Sabres fans. Hopefully they start chanting, "Hey," the stupid, and Tom Wilson scores again. Because that was fantastic last year.
That was funny. That
when
was
they did that
fantastic.
shit.
That was.
Gil, your prediction?
This is either going to be a lockdown game or it's going to be another shootout. It's going to be one extreme or the other. This is either going to be like a 6-5, 7-5 game, or there's going to be like no goals until the third period.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no middle. This is not going to be any 3-2 game. This is It's going to be one or the other.
Yeah, especially if Luukkonen's in that because he's really doing well this year. Well, according
And
to
it depends on which Caps team shows
paper,
up.
he's doing well.
Luukkonen.
Both
He's not
goalies
doing-
are bad. They need to trade for John Gibson. Enough. The Sabres need to pack up, pull up their balls out of their wife's purse.
Man,
and make
I
the
am so
fucking
happy
trade.
they sent Levi down to Rochester.
Levi sucks.
Not in Rochester. He's good down there. Buffalo, yeah, not so much.
Go get John Gibson. That is the piece that they're missing. They need a talented goalie, a franchise goalie. Lehkonen is not it. Levi is not it.
I just like saying that name.
Anyways, that's all the time we have.
Of course,
for this.
Reimer's only played 4 games, so
What?
Reimer's 1-3-1.
Okay.
Only played 5 games. Sorry, I can't add.
There's no rhyme or reason for that.
Exactly.
Do not just make that joke.
I don't know. I like the one he made on Sunday. That was kind of funny.
Anyways, me and Gil, we'll see you guys at the game on Saturday. All right, let's end this. We'll be back next week. Me and Gil will be at the game on Saturday. We'll be in section 426. I don't know if it's J or K. The tickets aren't coming to me yet, but I have the ability to download them on the email. So we'll just figure it out when we get there. Thanks for coming on, guys. Glad to be back. Let's go Caps.
Let's go Caps.
Let's go Caps.
Let's go, Cass.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is